or a spot that just doesn't heal after, say, 2 or 3 weeks, moles that are changing rapidly or become tender, painful, itchy, or start bleeding. David's changing bleeding spot is the example.
Severe allergic reactions.
Yeah, if it's widespread redness, swelling, or especially blistering. Also, any signs of infection.
Infection signs like
Increasing pain, warmth spreading around a wound, red streaks coming from it, or pus. That needs medical attention fast.
and that sudden onset of severe adult acne. If it comes with other symptoms like irregular periods, weird hair growth, significant weight changes, that needs a prompt evaluation too, like Karen's situation.
Exactly. And finally, the sources outline emergency situations. When to go straight to the ER.
That sounds serious.
It is. Number one, severe allergic reactions where you're having any difficulty breathing, that's a 911 call.
Okay.
Widespread skin reactions like a sudden rash covering most of your body, especially if you also have a fever.
Got it.
And really, any significant weird skin change that happens at the same time as you feeling generally very unwell.
The sources even suggest a kind of visual guide or flowchart idea, right, to help sort things out quickly?
Yeah, a way to quickly differentiate. Is this normal variation? Does it need a doctor visit? Or is this an emergency? The big takeaway is clear, though. When in doubt, get it checked out.
Better safe than sorry. Absolutely.
Totally. And speaking of things affecting skin health, there's another invisible factor the sources really dive into, the pH factor.
Ah, okay. High school chemistry time. pH measures acidic versus alkaline.
Right, and your skin's natural state, its average pH is around 4.7. The healthy range is generally considered 4.5 to 5.5. So it's naturally acidic.
And why is acidic good for skin?
That natural acidity is crucial. The sources compare it to like a sourdough starter. That specific acidic environment helps cultivate the good bacteria, your beneficial skin microbiome.
Okay.
While making it harder for the harmful infection-causing bacteria to thrive, it keeps everything in balance.
So when your skin's pH is happy in that 4.5 to 5.5 sweet spot, the barrier works better, good microbes flourish, moisture stays in, sensitivity goes down.
Exactly. But then, the pH disaster. This happens when you use products that are too alkaline.
Like traditional bar soap, the sources call that out specifically.
The good time. Old school bar soaps can have a pH of 8, 9, even 10. Way too alkaline. They use Jennifer as an example. She loved that squeaky clean feeling she got from her soap. She thought it meant super clean.
But the sources say that tight, squeaky feeling is actually a sign of damage, right? You've stripped the protective barrier.
Precisely. It's not clean, it's compromised. And Jennifer's skin paid the price. It became dry, super sensitive, easily irritated, just couldn't hold on to moisture.
So signs your pH might be too alkaline, leaning towards Jennifer's situation?
Things like excessive dryness that just doesn't seem to get better no matter how much moisturizer you use, persistent flakiness, increased sensitivity, frequent irritation or stinging from products, and that tight feeling long after you've washed your face.
Can it go the other way? Can products make your skin too acidic?
Yes, though it's maybe less common than going to alkaline. If your skin's pH dips too low, say below 4.5 consistently, you might actually notice increased oiliness, more frequent breakouts, steaming even with gentle products, or persistent redness and inflammation.
Okay, so how can you tell if your products are the culprits messing with your pH? Can you test them?
You actually can. The sources say it's pretty easy and inexpensive using pH strips.
Like the ones you get online or in drugstores?
Exactly, less than $10 usually. The process is simple. First, test plain water to get a baseline. It should be around neutral pH 7.
Okay.
Then, test your products. For a cleanser, you might need to add a drop of water if it's a foaming one. Apply it to the strip or dip the strip in. Same for a toner or a water-based moisturizer.
And you wait like a minute, then compare the color to the chart that comes with the strips.
Right. And note down the result. Ideal range for skincare products is generally that 4.5 to 5.5 zone, mimicking your skin's natural state.
What if it's below 4.5?
That's acidic. Not necessarily bad, especially for certain treatment products, but just monitor if it causes any irritation for you.
And above 5.5?
That's alkaline. And that's where you risk disrupting your barrier, leading to dryness and sensitivity. That's often the culprit behind that squeaky clean disaster.
Are there limitations to these strips?
Definitely. They only really work for water-based products. You can't test an oil, for example, because pH is a measure in water. They give an approximate range, not an exact number. The whole formulation matters, not just pH in isolation.
And things not to test.
Yeah, don't bother testing pure oils, really thick creams or balms, or products with super strong actives like high concentration acids that might just destroy the strip or give a weird reading. Stick to cleansers, toners, Serums, maybe light lotions.
So the main takeaway for maintaining healthy pH.
Choose pH-balanced products where possible, especially cleansers and toners. Definitely avoid traditional bar soaps on your face, things like DIY baking soda scrubs. Baking soda is super alkaline, like pH 9. Avoid overly harsh acne washes and run from anything that makes your skin feel tight and squeaky.
Look for gentle pH-balanced cleansers. Maybe use an acid toner to help restore acidity after cleansing, especially if your water is hard and alkaline.
Exactly. And Jennifer's story ends well, right? She switched to a pH-balanced cleanser and toner.
And within weeks, her skin felt comfortable again. Dryness and sensitivity resolved.
Because she started working with her skin's natural chemistry instead of against it. A balanced pH just makes everything else work better, products absorb better, there's less irritation, the barrier is stronger.
That makes total sense. And understanding that chemistry leads perfectly into the next big influence, the environment, especially seasonal skin shifts.
Oh, definitely. Your skin is constantly reacting to the world around it. Sarah's move from California to Chicago is the perfect example. Her routine was fine in CA, but it completely failed her in the harsh Chicago winter.
So you really might need to adjust your routine seasonally.
Absolutely. Let's break it down. What happens in winter?
Skin goes into survival mode, the sources say.
Pretty much. You've got this environmental triple threat: low humidity outside, drying indoor heating, sucking moisture out, and just the cold air itself.
And your body reacts too, right? Less circulation to the skin.
Exactly. Your body prioritizes keeping your core warm, so blood flow to the skin surface decreases. That means fewer nutrients and less oxygen getting delivered to your skin cells.
And the result is more dryness.
Increased dryness and flakiness, yes, even if you're normally oily. Also higher sensitivity, because that barrier gets compromised by the harsh conditions. Cell turnover slows down. Irritation increases.
And challenges like going from warm indoors to cold outdoors, hot showers, stripping oils.
Friction from scarves and hats and people forgetting sunscreen. Snow reflects a ton of UV, up to 80%.
So winter adaptation strategies.
Think richer, more occlusive moisturizers. Run a humidifier aiming for 45–55% indoor humidity is great. Maybe need 1 or 2 units for a decent-sized space.
Sunscreen is still a must.
Absolutely. Gentle cleansing is key. And applying moisturizer to slightly damp skin helps trap that water.
Okay, what about summer skin? Different challenges.
Totally different. Summer stressors include increased humidity, which can trap dirt and bacteria. Much higher UV exposure, obviously. Increased sweating, which can mix with oil and debris to clog pores. And even air conditioning can be surprisingly drying.
And the skin responds how?
Often with increased oil production because of the heat and humidity. More frequent breakouts for some people due to that lovely combo of oil, sweat, and dirt. Sun sensitivity and potential damage. And dehydration, paradoxically, from sweating a lot and being in dry AC.
Summer challenges seem to be about managing oil and sweat, plus sun protection, right?
Yeah, remembering to reapply sunscreen, especially if you're sweating or swimming. Makeup sliding off. Dealing with different climates if you travel. Even chlorine or salt water messing with your skin's balance.
So summer adaptations? Lighter products?
Generally, yes. Lighter moisturizers, maybe gel-based ones. Stepping up the sun protection even more, that daily incidental exposure really adds up. Cleansing, maybe a bit more frequently, but still gently.
Hydrating mists for travel or AC?
Great idea. And looking for oil-free or non-comedogenic on labels might be helpful if you're prone to summer breakouts. Michael switching to a lighter moisturizer and solving his summer acne is a good example here.
What about those transition periods, spring and fall? They can be tricky.
Super tricky because things change fast. Spring brings pollen and allergens, which means irritation for many. Weather is inconsistent. You start spending more time outside, maybe getting that first sun shock.
Hormones can shift too.
And fall. Humidity drops suddenly, the heating kicks back on, maybe stress increases with back to school or work routines, holiday prep.
So the key message isn't to have two totally separate, complicated routines.
No, not necessarily a complete overhaul. It's about making strategic adjustments to your core routine.
What should stay pretty consistent year-round?
Your fundamental cleansing method, always gentle. Your core active ingredients, like retinoids or vitamin C, though maybe you tweak the frequency slightly. Your commitment to sun protection, adjusted for exposure, addressing your skin's basic needs.
And what gets adjusted seasonally?
Definitely the weight and texture of your moisturizer, lighter in summer, richer in winter. Maybe the frequency of exfoliating treatments, how often you reapply sunscreen, adding extras like a humidifier in winter, or maybe oil blotting sheets in summer.
Emma's winter success with the humidifier and richer cream, and Maria adapting when she moved climates, those stories really illustrate making smart tweaks.
Exactly. And remember, other factors beyond weather matter too. Indoor air quality, light exposure, including blue light from screens, lifestyle shifts like exercise, sleep, diet, stress. They all play a role year-round, but might interact with seasonal changes.
So, how do you build your personal seasonal strategy? The sources give a framework. Step 1, track your patterns.
Keep a simple skin journal. How does your skin feel with the weather? What products work? What causes issues? What seasonal problems pop up? Any troubles like food or stress?
Step 2, create seasonal product categories. Mentally group your stuff. Year-round essentials, summer lightweights, winter heavyweights, transition helpers.
Step 3, plan for predictable changes. Have your winter cream ready before the first cold snap hits. Think ahead about travel or stressful times.
And step 4, the most important maybe, listen and adjust.
Absolutely. Respond to your skin today, not just the calendar. Your needs vary day to day based on health, stress, everything. The goal isn't rigid perfection.
It's comfortable, healthy skin year-round using an adaptable routine.
Right, like the Charlotte and Soul story, understanding your skin and its environment puts you in control. It doesn't have to be a mystery.
Okay, this is all great knowledge, but how do we actually use it? The sources offer some practical tools, right, to help turn this info into action.
Yes, really useful stuff. First, a comprehensive skin type assessment quiz, but not the basic kind. This one makes you think more deeply.
How so?
It asks about your skin's behavior over the past month, daily patterns, how it reacts to products, environmental responses, breakout types, sensitivity issues. It looks at different areas of your face, too.
And the scoring helps you pinpoint your current pattern. Dry, normal, oily, combo, sensitive, or maybe a mix.
Exactly. It helps you understand your skin's behavior now and focus on what's most problematic if you have multiple issues, like combination and sensitive.
Cool. What else? A journal template?
Yep, a weekly skin check journal template, because consistent observation is key. Daily entries, morning condition, new changes, products used, environment, end of day check-in.
And then weekly summaries to spot patterns.
Right, what worked, what didn't, any triggers identified, hormonal links, stress. It helps you track progress, see what's effective, and make smarter adjustments month by month.
And that pH testing tutorial you mentioned.
Super detailed. It tells you exactly what you need, the strips, dishes, etc. The step-by-step process for testing cleansers, toners, water-based moisturizers, the timing.
And how to interpret the results. That 4.5.5 ideal range, what alkaline, 5.5 or acidic, 4.5 might mean for your skin.
Plus the important caveats, water-based only. It's an approximation what not to test. It really demystifies pH testing.
That sounds genuinely useful for choosing better products.
It can be revolutionary for some people's routines. And finally, there's a visual guide. Common skin concerns versus serious issues.
To help distinguish between normal stuff and red flags.
Exactly. It lays out category 1. Normal variations to just monitor occasional small pimples, slight color changes, minor texture shifts, temporary redness after cleansing, seasonal dryness or oiliness. The action is gentle care, monitoring, seasonal tweaks.
Okay, category 2 needs attention.
This is when you see a professional. Things like sudden severe adult acne, persistent redness or irritation lasting over a week, any new or changing moles following the ABCDEs, wounds that won't heal after 2-3 weeks, or severe allergic reactions like widespread hives or blistering. Stop the product. See a derm.
And category 3, emergency situations.
Immediate medical care needed. Severe allergic reactions with any breathing trouble, widespread skin reactions with a fever, signs of a serious spreading infection, redness, pus, heat, fever. Go to the ER.
And there's a flowchart idea too.
Yeah, simple questions. Is this new? Getting worse fast. Am I really concerned? Is it a red flag? Guiding you on whether to monitor or seek help.
These tools seem genuinely empowering, taking the knowledge and making it actionable.
That's the goal. So you can understand your skin better, track what's happening, make informed decisions, and know when professional help is needed.
We have covered so much ground today. It feels like we've really peeled back the layers.
Definitely. We've explored those 6 vital jobs your skin does, peeked into that bustling microscopic city.
Figured out how to understand its true type, or rather, its current behavior.
We've decoded what's normal versus what's concerning, understood the power of that pH balance.
And seen how seasons and the environment constantly shape its needs.
It's so clear, isn't it? Your skin isn't just sitting there. It's this dynamic system constantly communicating with you through all these signals.
So, the final thought then. Now that you understand its language a bit better, What hidden messages do you think your skin has been sending you all along that maybe, just maybe, you might have missed until now?